and welcome back. So yesterday I made 2 roast chickens. They came out really nice, and we ate dinner last night. You know, my wife and I, we had about half of one of the roast chickens. And then I waited about 3 or 4 hours for it to cool down and come to room temperature, the chicken. And then I disassembled the chicken, took all the meat, left the bones and the skin and tendons behind. And the thing I'm going to do today is make chicken soup from the meat that I had left over from last night and all of the broth and all of the vegetables that were in there. If you wanted to get rid of some of the fat, you could take the top off of the broth, but I'm not going to do that. And you'll see it's kind of a gel. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but it definitely is one of the tastiest. And we're going to turn on some heat. I'm going to set it about medium-high. And if you know me, you know I like to make soups thick with potatoes. So what I have in here is potatoes, some chopped onions, and some garlic. Now if I feel like I need to have a little bit more broth, I have some chicken broth standing at the ready, just in case. But if I'm right, everything here is already set up. Okay, you've got potatoes, onions, garlic. There's rosemary in the broth from last night when we cooked the chicken with rosemary. And I just need to bring this to a boil. I'm using the same techniques I used in the very first episode I did called kielbasa stew. All right, once this comes to a boil, I'm going to cook these vegetables and potatoes until they get nice and soft. Then I'm going to blend them up. And that's going to make for a really thick, hearty stock or hearty broth. Just turn this off while I'm blending. Got it on high. Needs a little salt. I'm going to add some salt. Fair amount because we got a lot of potato in here, and that salt's going to get kind of eaten up by the potato. I'm going to add some black pepper. Again, a fair amount. And since there's already plenty of rosemary in there, I'm going to add some dried dill. I can get it open, and a fair amount of that. Try it again. Just right. Put my heat back on low. At this point, all you have to add is whatever additional vegetables you want in your soup. In my case, I got a whole bunch of carrots and more potatoes. The carrots were cooked last night. The carrots were cooked last night with the roast chicken. And I'll stir that up. If you add your chicken too early, what happens is the chicken's already cooked. You roasted it. If you put it in here, it's going to overcook, and then it's going to get tough and unpleasant. All right? So my plan is to bring this soup to a boil with just the carrots and potatoes in it now. Once the potatoes start to get soft, I'll add the chicken in, and that'll be the very last thing. Just let it cook for a little while longer to heat the chicken, and then we'll have chicken soup. You can use that same technique for all kinds of soups. I've made broccoli cheddar soup that way. I've made cauliflower soup that way. Obviously, I make the kielbasa stew that way. It's also the way that I like to make my chicken soup. Now this is starting to get to a simmer. Again, my carrots are already cooked, so they're going to be soft pretty quick. I mean, they're soft already, really. But once the potatoes get a little bit softer, that's when I'll add my chicken in and it'll be done. My potatoes are soft and malleable. The last step is to add the chicken that we got from last night's roast chicken. So that's what I'm going to do now. All right. Mix that in. And you're looking at this going, that's not soup, but it is. It's just very thick. I like a thick hearty soup. So this seems just about right to me. You know, it's fall now and winter's coming, and this is going to be a perfect thing to have during those cold winter months. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We got a chance to make roast chicken. We got a chance to see how to disassemble that roast chicken, and we got a chance to see how to turn that into a thick and hearty chicken soup. I hope you enjoy the recipe, and I hope you take it on yourself. It took about 24 hours really to get from cooking the chicken to the soup. You also could have made chicken salad. You could have used that chicken for all kinds of different things. But I like chicken soup, so that's why I made that. Anyway, thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in the next episode.